तिमीले Gymkhana start गर्नुको what was the reason or the process behind it? Mental process behind it?
So Gymkhana, like, bro, I knew I was going to do this, I think 5 years before I started it. Okay? And I had the entire layout. I legit in the gym when you walk in, like, I had the whole thing in my head 5 years prior to opening. I knew I wanted to do this, but I was in Delhi and that gym थियो. मैले मेरो सेयर बेचेर अनि then Delhiबाट फर्केर आएँ अब नेपालले बस्ने भनेर. Then सुरुमा I was like maybe look for a job. I wanted to go back and study again. बाहिर जान लाग्थ्यो कि स्पोर्ट्स पढ्न, स्पोर्ट्स म्यानेजमेन्ट पढ्न. And then त्यो गरेर फेरि बाहिर नजाने. I want to stay with my parents also, man. यति वर्ष बाहिर बसिसकेँ. I want to be home. अनि त्यो गर्दाखेरि यहाँ कामसाम खोज्ने यताउति गर्ने मैले fucking drive through restaurant खोल्नु पर्ला. And then my mom came to me, she's like, look, man, you've done this for 10 years of your life, right? Like, you've dedicated the best golden years to this. And you obviously love it and you're obviously good at it. Just do this. And I was like, well, I always had this project. I just needed that shove from somebody that I trust and I love. So when my mom said, like, gara na bhandakiri, like, project to pehle dekhincha ni ta. Fucking man, let's do it. Let's risk everything and ye gardium bhanera. I got into it. अनि सुरुमा चाहिँ मैले यस्तो जग्गा पाएको थिएन क्या यस्तो त्यो CTC मल छैन त्यहाँनिर मैले I taken space के we were supposed to start construction from Monday and Saturday the fucking earthquake hit bro. अनि त्यो भुइँचालो आएपछि अब त्यो बिल्डिङ त झन् ब्रो
खतम भयो म त त्यहीँतिर थिएँ नि earthquake. I saw the pieces falling down.
I went
त्यो बिल्डिङ छिरेको छैन क्या लाइफमा त्यतिखेर भर्खर बनेको थियो के थियो अनि once I saw that त्यसपछि जाने आँटे हाल्छ.
I've never gone in there. X shape मा त थियो literally crack थियो क्या X shape क्या त्यसपछि ड्यास गरेर मेन लेख्दा X-Men लेखेको थियो नि. So fuck that shit. बाहिरबाट यसो हेरेर I was like okay I'm good man. The gym's not happening here. So त्यो गऱ्यो and then त्यसपछि earthquake भयो then I just got into a lot of relief work यताउति गर्ने मलाई. So my mind was like I was in Gorkha, man, like building houses. So, dimag त्यही थियो. And then फर्केर like at some point you got to get back to your life also, na? Make a living. Again, I was like, no, I'm convinced. अब gym गर्ने हो. Like, this is what I do, man. And I've had this plan. I've planned everything, the whole project. I have everything down. Get from how to start, how to market, how to take it up, how to lay it out. Equipment, like to the T, man. Whatever I need equipment, I had it all down. Get. And put everything I had, and of course my parents and the bank and this that. Then Gymkhana. But this was always bound to happen.
So तिमीले like Muay Thai कै खोल्छु भनेर पहिल्यै प्लान गरेको थियौ तिमीले?
Yeah.
Something related because like I remember पहिला भनेको चाहिँ रेज नै हो of course हैन त्यसपछि combat sports को यो new wave start गर्ने it was Gymkhana because त्यहाँतिर चाहिँ I saw like हुन्छ नि Muay Thai and stuff like that त्यस्तो एउटा organized र more systematic way मा चाहिँ थिएन अरु कतै पनि and then now there are so many other gyms and which is good as well तर यो space त relatively new थियो नि त combat sports as a whole नेपालमा न त्यस्तोको demand पनि त्यतिखेर थिएन तर you coming in and deciding hey, I'm going to do this and the industry will grow like did you anticipate that or like regardless of that you wanted to do?
No, I knew there was like an opening. I knew there was a void there that needed to be filled in terms of martial arts gyms, okay? Not just fitness gyms but like combat sports because for me like fighting is such a beautiful thing. Fighting, everybody loves fighting, man. The first influences of the world were Roman gladiators. I know they used to get oil and wine as endorsement and the first influencers the Roman gladiators so fighting is something that human beings are automatically just drawn to. Yeah? So I knew that there was a big market there but Gymkhana चाहिँ कसरी गर्ने भन्दाखेरि so in Delhi I used to own a gym. It was in a basement. अनि so if this is the gym यो half space यसरी rectangular shape थियो नि half space थियो के so यो half of the space was mine for Muay Thai right and यो half चाहिँ मेरो साथै CrossFit gym चलाउँथ्यो के so ठ्याक्कै half and half के Muay Thai यता and CrossFit यता गर्थ्यो के so we used to share the rent and we used to run the space like that. We used to have our own classes going on. So when I came here, if you look at Gymkhana right now, there's CrossFit on one side, there's Muay Thai on the other side. Okay? It's the exact same thing that I just brought in. Okay? It's just that now both are mine. पहिला CrossFit organization, now both are mine. And I knew that since I don't teach CrossFit, I needed a team. Then we got in a team, we built them, trained them. And then मैले सुरुमा चाहिँ सकेसम्म fitness industry मै भएको मान्छेलाई I didn't want to hire that many because I wanted to start something different, and the mindset break गर्ने challenge is like a hurdle I didn't need. Okay? So I thought if I bring fresh minds and I train them accordingly, then just, so it worked too. It did work. And we started Muay Thai and CrossFit, but I always knew that there was that void, man. Like I used to look at the gyms, okay? Because I was 15 years old when my mom first took me to Banus, man. So, and 15 years later, it's still the same. All the gyms are still the same. And it's like, why aren't they changing it, man? It's just, it doesn't make sense. And I fight videos and fighter training video and look at those gyms, like it just looked like a fun place. Yeah, it looked like a fun, cool place to hang out at, to train at, this, that. So I wanted to build a fun, cool place where people would come, hang out, and it would be a world of their own. And Costa Banoni, I was like, all right, I know Muay Thai, I know CrossFit is a really good program, or functional fitness, but I knew that functional fitness was not a thing at that point. People didn't understand the need for functional fitness. People thought gym simply meant this.
Bistari, I think Pompli Bistari will introduce
for sure.
On this, this was the way back. CrossFit declare everything. It was not a big thing. CrossFit like the man's just tomato gorse, maza kodone matra gorse. Eventually, I mean, like it grew.
Yeah, CrossFit itself, but then the idea of functional fitness. Fitness for a function. Like, it's very important to have day-to-day, to be able to do day-to-day functions. And my main, a lot of people kind of pissed off also. My main thing was like, I wasn't ever saying anything bad about bodybuilders. Well, like, gyms are still stuck with the same old isolated movements, whereas like they should be teaching and preaching more about functional fitness. But when I said that, I didn't mean that bodybuilding is bad. Like, fuck, mere gym ko first participation for Gymkhana was Mr. Kathmandu, which we won, bro. Right? So how would I not be like, I'm a huge fan of anything athletic, right? Including bodybuilding. But people kind of took that, hey, gym owner, bodybuilder, like, naramro bhannu nahune. I'm like, come, naram kole bhancha, ke bhanra? Like,
कसरी भने थियो भने के गरेछ तिमीले?
All I said was like,
केमा video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think some magazine ko video tha.
Okay.
It was an interview. Yeah. I mean, that's the first time I learned, hey, you gotta be careful, man. Like what you say can really be, when you're speaking to mass number of people,
right,
what you say can really have like an impact.
Well, म share गरिहाल्छु. अस्ति मात्र मैले एउटा भिडियो बनाएको थिएँ, like women should lift heavy भनेर टिकटकमा. अनि so women, most wrong thing women ले गर्ने भनेको they don't lift, train as hard because they assume कि muscles build हुन्छ भनेको, it's a common myth हैन. अनि so that is not the case because women को body मा ले testosterone that they produce गर्दैन, so train heavy. That was the message. So some random girl commented like, तिमीहरु men women हरुलाई यस्तो भन्छ kind of के, like get off your high horse kind of. Like, it's not even about केटाले भन्यो भन्दैमा केटाले नराम्रो भन्न खोजे त हुँदैन. Like I mean, like social media मा जे पनि, it really depends upon the perception of a person. अनि एकजनाले केही भन्यो न भनेपछि everybody त्यो verify नगरेर भेडा जस्तो पछि लाग्छ के. And that's how whatever you say can be misinterpreted in so many ways.
True, man. Yeah, that was a rude awakening.
Yeah.
I was like, मैले त्यो भन्नु खोजे हैन, like कसलाई भन्नु कसरी भन्नु, like फेरि इन्टरभ्यु गरे मैले त्यो भन्नु खोजे हैन like it's fucking weird. So that was my first experience, man. But मैले भन्नु like functional fitness and like changing a light bulb, changing the water jar, these are things that are so important. And हामीले चाहिँ त्यसमा we weren't paying attention. Now we are. Now we definitely are, but we weren't paying it the attention it deserved. Not that we weren't paying attention, but the attention it deserved. And आजकल देख्छु क्या मैले, like even at the gym, there's a trend, like the trend slowly changing. People are doing more functional movements.
Right.
And because theory is a question of awareness. Now they know. Do I want to have, what is my goal? Am I here to build a really good body? Am I here to just get fit? Am I here to be athletic? Am I here to be an athlete? What am I here for? When you come to a gym, it's very important to know what you're there for. And if you don't know what you're there for, it's the gym's job to explain to you what is best for you.